Hey guys, Chelsea fan here back with another video. I hope you guys are enjoying the content coming out. Um, the days I'm not able to post, I will try and post retro football matches that happened in the past that were great, that probably go into Chelsea's history books. So I will be posting those instead of content. But today I want to talk about the options Chelsea do have and going forward, like strikers, because I talked about goalkeepers, talked about defenders. We're not really into too many midfielders. So the next place is attackers. I'm gonna try and cover every single zone in the pitch: attacking, midfield, defense, attacking, as I said before. So today we'll be talking about Kai Havertz. He can be classed as a midfielder. We're going to talk about Ziyech and Timo Werner, who both had the first ever training sessions this week and last week. The talks with Havertz are confirmed. Chelsea are one step closer to signing him, and that would be our third signing this season already, and the transfer window has not begun. So that shows we're making progress, and we are able to sign players that we want. We won't be able to sign every player that we want, and because of financial fair play rule, and Abramovich probably does not have all the money in the world. He is a billionaire, but he can't spend a billion in one transfer season. So we're gonna talk about that and other things and other roles that I think Chelsea will play, and what positions Frank Lampard is looking to play these new players that he is planning on bringing in. First person I want to talk about is Hakim Ziyech. He was confirmed that he signed for Chelsea on February, I think 2nd, 3rd, or 4th, along the first week of February. And Chelsea were interested in him from January the 1st, but because Ajax weren't looking to sell probably the best player halfway through the season, um, that's probably one of the reasons why they didn't sell him during that period. But Chelsea were able to sign him a few weeks later after the transfer window did close, and it has shown he has been. Yeah, the Dutch league has finished, and he is officially a Chelsea player. Um, had the first training session. I watched it. He was actually very decent. Probably, and on the first training session, he didn't train with the team. He trained by himself so that the coaches can get to know like physical state and um how he is. But it's also great that he was able to he had more time to connect and speak to other Chelsea players, which means he already has a plan. He already knows Frank Lampard's plan. He's been a Chelsea player for I think like 6 months. So he's probably every weekend probably watching Chelsea matches this season, saying, "Oh, this is how Frank Lampard plays. This is how I want to play." Probably speaking with Frank Lampard, saying, "Oh, I want to play this role. I want to play that role." Um, he's had like 5 months to get ready to come for Chelsea. And people say, "Oh, but he's not ready. He played in the Dutch league with his former years in Premier League." Bruv, I don't care. Like, imagine having how many world class players? 5 world class players coming in at one transfer window or in one season. Imagine that. Imagine the stake Chelsea will be going for. Imagine where Chelsea will want to be next season. Imagine where Chelsea will want to play. Imagine the position Chelsea will want. Imagine the Champions League we're going to rock it next season. New goalkeepers definitely coming in. We're going to get some defensive reinforcement, or they have attacking reinforcements. Imagine our team next season. And people might say, "Oh, you guys aren't going to win. You're just going to be another Man United who spend big cash but don't really prevail." Like they were struggling this season until Magic Man came, until they had their own Eden Hazard. But we've also shown that we don't need Eden Hazard to get to a cup final, to get top four. people were predicting Chelsea to come like 10th, or they'll bet that Chelsea will come in the Arsenal position, and they say Arsenal will come top 4 because of the transfers they made, and Aubameyang, of them being able to keep Aubameyang. We've also shown that Frank Lampard knows what he's doing, knows where he wants to play, he knows the way he wants to play, and yeah. Next player is Timo Werner. Chelsea have confirmed that they're talking to him. Chelsea have said, we're talking to this guy, we've signed him. Okay, he came to watch his first ever game at Stamford Bridge against Wolves a few days ago, and he's probably watching Chelsea week in, week out. I'm saying, oh, I'm going to be part of the team now. Let me see how they play, their style of play. He's probably looking at the attack and saying, wow, I can definitely be part of that. He's looking at the defense and saying, whoa, I definitely don't want to be part of that because of the way Chelsea are playing in defense. We're shaky in defense, we're horrible in defense. I don't want to put too much on the defense, but they've been atrocious. Not this season, some games in the Premier League which we should have won, we end up losing because of silly mistakes, not being fast enough on counter attacks. When we're doing counter attack, we're throwing everything forward, leaving the back leaky. It's like a man, it's like a runner. You're running full speed and you're so close to winning the race, then you pull a hamstring, or you get tired and then you drop off and then you start to leak in the fence and everything like that. Like, we need new defenders, but I'm talking about Timo Werner. Watched his first training session with Chelsea, he was decent. Probably, yeah, he was decent. I don't want to criticize him too much, but he was, and I don't want to say, oh, he was so amazing, best player I've ever seen. Nope. I'm going to be strict. This next coming up season, I'm going to be strict with Chelsea players. No mistake can be made. So, as I was saying before, probably for his first training session, probably give him a 7. He looked quick, agile, and he knew what he was doing. Now on to the last player, Kai Havertz. Chelsea have confirmed talks with him. They said, "Oh, we want to sign this guy, bring him in." I think the Leverkusen has already accepted Chelsea's bid, and Havertz has accepted Chelsea's wage and said, Chelsea said, "Look, we're gonna give you this much if you do this, so this." But by Munich, his sisters. Kai Havertz's sister said he is joining Chelsea 100%. So hopefully the Man United don't come, or Man City just come sweep him in. Like they say, 70 million for him. Or wait, Chelsea paid like 80 something million. So let's say they give him 100 million, and then they give him 500k a week. I just pray to God that Man United and Man City didn't do that, like we did to Tottenham with William. So Chelsea have confirmed talks. They said, okay, we want to sign this player. We want to bring him in. Not now, but she said, the Leverkusen did say that they're not going to sell him until, I think they're in the Europa League. Yeah, they're in the Europa League. So they said, okay, look, we're not going to sell him until Europa League is over. Which personally, I think it is alright. You don't want to lose your star player right in the middle of the season, should I say, or towards the end of the season, because that's not going to make sense, and that won't be fair for the team, because they still have one more trophy to win, and if they do win the trophy, they get Champions League place because they just missed out on a Champions League place. I also want to say thank you to Pedro for, I think, your 5-year stay at Chelsea. Everyone loved you. You were amazing. Didn't score the most goals, but you were a really good player. Really good reinforcement for the Chelsea team. I think he was alright. Didn't score the most goals, as I said before, but he was a player that we could look up. Oh, he's gonna do this, gonna do that. He's gonna help our team. He scored goals when we needed him to. He did get old. He did play well against Liverpool. Could have scored, but old age took the better of him. But yeah, I want to say, Pedro, thank you for everything you did at Chelsea. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you watched it to the end, make sure you guys do hit that subscribe button for more Chelsea news. I'm trying to post 3 to 4 videos every week, so make sure you guys are tuned. And it's been a boy Chelsea fan next, and I'll see you guys in the next video.